welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Today we're doing the weekly reads and we're going to be reading for the star sign of Leo. So let's have a look at what your overall energy is, Leo, for this week. And that definitely wants to flip out. And it's the energy of come to the edge for you this week. Okay. Now this could be on a couple of scenarios. If it was on a romantic, then we could be looking at this two ways of coming to the edge, as in I can't take any more in this relationship and you feel you need to let go and break free. It can also mean coming to the edge as in you're ready to jump into a new relationship. And then on the general, when it's not romantically linked, then you could be on the edge of something big, a big change. And also on the negative, then you could be being pushed to the limits. So we've got a positive and a negative on both sides, on the general and the romantic. So we'll open this up a little bit more and just get some further clarity of what is going on for this week for the Leos. Okay. But I do feel a relationship splits for some and new relationships for others. So depending how we are tripping the light fantastic, okay, or not so fantastic. But we have the sun. So this to me now clarifies this is more of a positive energy. Okay, I'm going with the positives more so than the negatives, Leo, because I think you need more positives in your life at this moment in time. So there's changes coming in, and sometimes we can get pressured in order to meet deadlines that the universe sets us as well. So take this as a positive shift, a positive move, even if it feels like a negative. If you feel like a relationship has gone wrong, then it's meant to go wrong for a reason, because they've got bigger plans for you. Okay, so there's happier times ahead that is being structured for you. Okay, so where you may feel like, oh my God, I've come to a dead end, what am I supposed to be doing next? Don't worry about it, because it's been divinely structured. Okay, and you are being put on a sunnier, more happier, I want to say happier for you, path. So we'll keep going, shall we? See what else comes out for you. And we have the devil, but I feel the devil here is change. Okay, it's like the death of one phase going into another. So this is just clarifying that you are coming out of this controlled, restricted energy that you've been under, and more freedom. Okay, so you're coming to the edge for release, freedom. So that's really a positive energy, Leo. So we have the Five of Pentacles here, and I feel like this is your energy that you are coming out of. Okay, this is the energy where you have felt restricted. You may have felt restricted in your finances as well, but again, I'm going on the positive here. We're moving away from this energy. So let's have a look what's going on in your inner psyche this week. What does your inner spirit wish to say to the lovely Leos? What have we got going on for Leo? Beauty. So in your inner soul, inner spirit, it's reminding you this week, okay, saying don't give yourself such a hard time. See yourself in the mirror, because we've got a mirror in this picture. See yourself in the mirror as a beautiful person, because I feel some of you are giving yourself a hard time of late. You may be looking in the mirror thinking, oh gosh, I feel like I've put weight on, or I haven't been doing as much as I should be. But it's saying, don't worry about it, okay? Beauty is only skin deep, and some of you could have been pushing yourself to the limits focusing on your beauty too much for some of you, being too vain, if I can come out with those words for some of you, being too hard on yourself, restricting yourself too much. But at the end of the day, it's like your inner spirit is saying, as long as you are comfortable in your own skin, do it for you and don't do it for others. Okay, when we change ourselves, okay, whether that's losing weight, trying to be more active and what have you, make sure you're doing it for yourself and not say for your partner who turns around and says, well, I think you've put a bit of weight on. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we shouldn't be directed by others, but only directed from our inner selves. So your own sort of your own body comes under the spotlight as well, and it's only coming under the spotlight because I feel some of you are giving yourself a hard time. And yeah, okay, if you want to change how you look, then that's fair enough, but it's just coming up saying your inner psyche, your inner spirit is just giving you a kick up the bum to say, it's just reminding you that at the end of the day, you're a beautiful spirit, okay? And beauty is only skin deep. So not to sort of torture yourself too much. So let's have a look how the universe sees you down the camera lens this week. What else have we got going on? The beauty can also be proud of yourself as well. Be proud of your efforts, because I feel like some of you have, you know, sacrificed things and have been exercising hard, and it's like saying, you know what, you've turned it around for you. As long as you're doing it for you, that's the emphasis on the message. So the universe sees you like this. It's showing you that you are still feeling restricted in some areas. You still feel as though you're being caught up by red tape, still not having the freedom as you would wish, okay? But some of you tie yourself up in knots yourself. Some of you tie yourself up in red tape yourself, okay? You make the dramas. You get involved in other people's dramas because that sword is lying flat. And it's like to say, there's no battles here for you to win. You are just getting caught up with other people's dramas. And that's what the universe is bringing this card to highlight, to say, look, try and release yourself from getting involved in other people's issues, because this is not your battle. And yet you're getting yourself caught up in everything. So to be mindful of that message coming through for the Leos this week. So let's have a look at your Moon Phases card. What does that want to say to you this week, Leo? And it's fear. But I feel the fear one is coming in with this card here. It's saying you are harnessing, because she's holding on to all these birds, she's harnessing other people's issues, other people's troubles, other people's burdens, and it's just weighing you down terrible, whoever I'm picking up with here. And you've got to release this, because it's causing you to feel caged, it's causing you to feel trapped. And it's like some of you are in this scenario of, you thrive off the drama, if that makes sense, because it keeps you attached to somebody. And it's like this fear comes in as if like, well, if I don't sort of help them, or if I don't show willing, then I'm going to lose that connection. I feel like there's an attachment here around somebody where you're quite happy to put yourself out for them because there's something about the friendship, okay? It might be that you have feelings for somebody, and by doing all their dirty work, okay, in bailing them out, doing everything around them, in some crazy aspect, it's like you don't want to lose them. But by not losing them, it's like you're harnessing and bringing yourself down in all their dramas. So it's like a catch-22 scenario that I feel I'm picking up with some Leos here. But on the majority, I just feel it's like saying, cut the drama, don't get involved, and the universe is telling you to do this because it's going to crash and burn you out. So let's have a look at your animal spirit cards. What have we got going on in the animal spirit cards this week for my lovely Leos? And it makes sense with those two cards, because coming in with the come to the edge, it's like you're being pushed to the edge, pushed to the limits by somebody else or by other people's dramas. So we have the stingray, which is the alchemical sign of water, and we have the alchemical sign of fire, which is the gazelle. And this is you, okay, attached to the water element of the emotions that brings you down into the deep depths of despair that I feel, dealing with all the black and white mundane issues. You're being the backbone here for somebody who is sitting pretty, okay, allowing you to do all this. So there's a situation around you where somebody is not pulling their weight and you are being pulled down to the depths in this emotional attachment, I feel, which you've got to start to change. You've got to resurface here, and this person or family member or colleague or work colleague or whatever it may be is allowing you to do the work. You're doing it because you're trying to keep in their good books or keep this connection, but they're just sitting there doing bagger all. Okay, just calling the shots really. So yeah, to be mindful of that as well. So let's have a look at a clarifier for that then. What else have we got going on for Leo? Leo. And we've got, wow, the Tower. And it's just cementing this message. Things have got to change because it's bearing down on you here. Okay, when you're picking up other people's battles, when you've got none to fight for yourself, there's got to be change. You've got to release some of this stress, and somebody should not, you shouldn't have to think, oh, I have to do all this for this person to be in their good books. Do you know what I mean? Make and sort of, it's like making an impression on them. Whereas if they thought enough of you, they wouldn't expect you to do all this. Okay, so it's like, it's a wake-up call, Leo. There's a scenario around here where there's a wake-up call. Just feel like I want to get one of these oracle cards for you. So let's have a look at what else comes out. And we have Flame of Love. Sorry for the nudity in these cards, it's just some of the artwork on them, but yeah, it says, allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions, yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation, ideas and creativity. You have got to transform away from getting involved in other people's dramas, okay? And you've got to stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth, knowing you've got to tell the truth here of, I shouldn't be doing this, okay? I should not be doing this. So let's have a look at the messages from your spirit energy this week, from those in your guides and angels and loved ones that have passed over. So what have we got going on for Leo? What messages from spirit wish to come out this week? And we have reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. But you know what? This is you reaching out all the time to others, but now it's Spirit saying we're reaching out to you, because it's you who needs the help. It's you who needs to learn, okay? It's like your inner conscience is, even though you're tied up in all this drama and sorting out whether it's family or what have you with their issues, it's like deep within you, it's like, you're actually admitting to yourself, I don't need this. I shouldn't be doing this, okay? And like Spirit is coming through here and saying, you know, you need to reach out to yourself and take yourself. Look at the colour of the card. I work with colours, and that card is green, and green is all about healing. You've got to start healing you. You can't heal everybody around you. You can't be there 24/7 for those who need you. If you burn yourself out, you're good for neither dog nor man, okay? So to be aware of that. I just feel like I want to pull one more card out for you. So I'm just going to dip into this deck here. What else have we got for Leo this week? What are the messages for Leo? Definitely wants to fly out. And it says the retreat. I mean, come on guys. Come on, it can't spell it out any further to you. Contemplate. Well, it's contemplation, but it means you've got to contemplate. You have to retreat back and get some sanctuary and peace back in your own life. You need to get your own life in order and cut the ties with these who are trying to bring you down with their own dramas. So yeah, take heed of that card. It's just emphasising everything we've already said, that it's time to retreat, time to do the contemplation about looking after yourself and not fighting for everybody else. So my lovely Leos, don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs for further additional messages, as they might resonate for you a little bit better if this doesn't. And I will look forward to reading to you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then.